Good morning, beautiful souls, and happy Sunday to you all. I'm Miss Psychic D. As you probably are aware, I'm here to give us all some spirit-led insight and guidance from this moment forth. Today is August the 27th, and I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe we're almost into September. Please make sure that you do subscribe, like, and share, because I am an energy reader, so I predominantly will read the energies that leave an energetic imprint into my videos and into my channel. I do have, over the next couple of days, the Psychic Insight for the month of September coming up. So I'm really excited because I do feel like we are unfolding into a more peaceful passage in our lives. So we'll see what happens. And like I say to everybody all the time, we are all on our own journey and we are all in a separate space in our actual timeline of our journey. So sometimes the information that I share is not going to fit everybody. So just take what you need and leave the rest. If you prefer star signs, I do channel the energy for each and every star sign. They're posted typically every Wednesday, so you might want to go and check them out. But for today, we are tapping into the collective, something that Spirit want us to know from this moment forth. I tend to like to stay in the moment because all we have is now. And if the information doesn't make sense, because I am a psychic, it's usually when the event unfolds or when it happens that people sort of go, she sort of said that. So it has been known that some people have gone back and had a bit of a refresher to see what Spirit have said. So don't be afraid to go back and watch past readings because they may suit you better. All right. So I'm going to ask Spirit now to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something they feel we need to know to help us move forward. Don't you just love these seasons change? Oh. Bring on spring, I say. Bring on spring. Bring on spring. All right, what do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? If you do want to know anything, you guys, please by all means book in for a private session with me. All my links are down in the description below. Okay. They said it's a time for settling. So not settling for sloppy seconds or settling for less than you deserve, that's for sure. But if you haven't been doing the active energy work, it's time to start settling into things. That doesn't mean make a choice or make a strong decision or sign contracts during this time. It more so means to go into your higher perspective, have a future outlook for yourself, and start settling yourself through your thoughts and your feelings into the vibrational harmony of what that is for you. So, so make sure that you are trying to find ways to settle your energy. My throat chakra just literally want to go. So some of you may be resisting some type of communication or you struggle to communicate. We'll see. We'll see. Look at that. As soon as I said that, communication is key come out. So this will back up from last week's reading. They were going on and bantering on about the need for effective communication. So even if this is not communication with other people, and I hope this wind doesn't blow my cards everywhere, it was still, I set all this up and it was still, and yeah, the wind came. Anyway, so this can be internal dialogue as well. I noticed this come up in a lot of private readings during the week. Nothing sort of was going on outside of the individual I was reading for, but it was more their internal dialogue. I've been pulling myself up on this, so it could be the way that you're speaking to yourself through your affirmations and your scripts and all that stuff. I just uploaded a script that I did for myself this morning, so you're more than welcome to copy it and use it if it resonates. But this can also be the way that you communicate your needs with others. So we are at a time now where, with all the retrograde energy in that, it's going to be, you're going to see who reacts and who actually responds. So, and pay attention to the way that people communicate with you as well. So communication is definitely going to be key. And now my throat feels all clear. So if you do have trouble with that, you can do a throat chakra meditation. Do all the chakras if you like, but there's definitely something got to do with your voice and using it. Spirit are encouraging everyone now to show the world the real them. So now's not a time to play small. It's time to think big, because you are growing into bigger and better. I've been predicting this for the end of August from September onwards. So it is time to not play small, have a bigger picture for yourself. Don't be impatient and be willing to do the energy work that's required to get you from where you are now to where you want to be. You cannot go wrong if you are diligent in this energy. But Spirit are really saying that through positive communication about yourself, knowing that you're not perfect and no one's perfect, not listening to that ego side of you that's telling you that you're not good enough, not listening to external influences that are trying to minimize you or keep you playing small. It's time to step up, know your worth, know that you can be, do, have whatever you set your mind to, and show the world the real you, warts and all. Those who love you unconditional, anyone in this life that's unconditional, they will not judge you at all. They won't judge you. And they'll just accept you for who you are, and you will, energetically feel that from them. They're the people you want to hang around these days. But I think a lot of you are playing too small. I honestly do. I think you're minimizing your potential. So if you can recognize that, Spirit is saying, please do the energy work, do the personal development work, get the knowledge and the grounding that you need to come as whole as you can to yourself right now. The reason why they're saying that is because prosperity lies ahead. So they're giving me too much. It's more of the coachy stuff. But prosperity lies ahead. So prosperity looks different to everybody. This can be financial prosperity. This can be prosperity in love, anything of the heart. This can be within your career sector. It can be the fact that the beautiful green healing light, you may be healing physically from any type of ailment or any sort of ickiness that you've had going on within you. Prosperity is definitely lying ahead for you. They just told me that it's got new moon on the card, but there's something significant with the moon again. So I really should get into astrology. I just don't have time to learn 150 different things. But at the end of the day, Spirit is saying, communication is key. So the energy work you can do there is the throat chakra alignment. You can start journaling. You can actually, if you've got the balls, you can actually go and have honest, open, authentic communication with people. Express yourself, put yourself out there, tell people what you want. I did it the other day, walked into a bakery, literally said, look, I'm a tarot reader and I would love to offer people readings, like a tea and tarot type of environment. And the lady said, hell yeah, bring it all in. So you'll learn more about that soon. So unless I communicated that to that lady and put myself out there and face the fear and did it anyway, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. So it's a big time now to put your best foot forward. If you do get rejected from anything that you do communicate with or represent yourself for, whether it's a job, a person, or anything like that, that's not rejection, that's just redirection right now. So all you want in life is an equal energy exchange. So if you're really putting yourself forward and no one's accepting you unconditionally or wanting to be part of your world or anything like that, then what can you do? So try not to push shit uphill from this moment forth. Go easy, and that's that settling energy. That's that settling energy that I got right at the beginning. So it's about self-soothing, self-settling, only saying yes to things that add value to your life, only saying yes to things that you're actually really excited about, and doing it all without any form of attachment, so to speak. One more on that, and look at that. The end of a tough cycle is approaching, don't we know it? So even though as a collective you'll probably be hearing that the retrograde energies are going to be shaping things up and shipping things out and all that sort of stuff, they just told me enlightenment is coming. You will be enlightened. So you've got to be mindful, you guys. You've got to be mindful. And the way that you be mindful is that you soothe yourself in every moment. Stop trying to get in your head, thinking everything through, trying to anticipate what the next person or the next, anybody else is going to do. Don't try to anticipate the actions of others, because you just bloody can't. You set yourself up for failure. It's about being mindful and being present and doing everything right now for the sheer joy of it. So that is probably feeling a little bit out of reach to what a lot of people are feeling at the moment, because a lot of people are still going through their dark nights of the soul. But I'm telling you now, you do the energy work and you pop out the other side of that, you'll resonate with this message. So you may want to come back in the next couple of weeks and actually watch this one. So we'll get into some tarot now. Tarot, I'm not a tarot reader. Tarot is my fortune telling tool. So it just helps me keep a bit of a more disciplined timeline when I receive the energetic downloads for it. So use your communication positively, and only accept positive communication. If anyone's coming in for you half-assed or confused or whatever, just see that for what it is right now. Show the world the real you by all means. And there's nothing wrong in saying, hey, this is me right now. I'm not perfect, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm still establishing myself. At the end of the day, you know, people who love authenticity and love transparency and can resonate with that they'll accept you anyway. They'll accept you anyway. Prosperity is definitely lying ahead and the end of a tough cycle is approaching. This one wanted to jump out. Yeah, stop playing small. Got to step out of this energy. Everyone's at a different, like I say, part in their energetic timeline. So it's time to step out of a victim type energy mindset. This offer is coming in. This is going to happen in two ways. Either you're going to receive an offer or an opportunity and you're not going to feel good enough and you're going to sabotage it for yourself, or you do have to be mindful that an offer or an opportunity is coming in because we're in retrograde energy. An offer or opportunity is going to come in and it's going to negatively influence you by them putting you down. So this is either what you're doing to yourself or this is what you're accepting from outside of yourself. But either which way, there is an option or an offer or an opportunity coming in for you. You're either going to have to step into your confidence and raise your vibration up and go for it because it is a good opportunity. Either that or you've done the groundwork, you've stepped up into your best version of self, you're going to receive an opportunity and they're going to try to put you down or make you feel small or dent your confidence or something. Anyway, but like I say, it's been really hard for me doing energy readings because seriously, shiz can go two ways and it's 11:33 on the camera. Shiz is going to go two different ways and it's going to be totally up to the individual. Totally up to the individual. It depends on what you're at, what you expect, what you're putting out there, whether you're optimistic, whether you're doing the energy work, whether you're only saying yes to things that float your boat, you know, whatever. Whether you're being mindful or not. It's going to be so dependent on so many different things. What I love about it is that not only is an end of a tough cycle approaching and prosperity is lying ahead, we've also got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is my happy family card. So if you have had any discord with your family or have experienced any sort of chaos or conflict, upheaval, anything like that in your family life, please know that it has potential to come back together. A lot of you are maybe starting out in new relationships and starting to build a family unit with someone. But they just told me reconciling families. So because I'm reading for a collective, we'll keep it broad. But if you are seeking more stability and security, maybe some of you are getting pregnant and adding children to the mix, I don't know. But whatever's happening in what your version of what your family life looks like, it's going to get better. It's going to get more joyous. It's going to get more prosperous. Once again, you've got to create that for yourself. But there's a lot of really, really good energy coming around the home front here. Some of you may be moving so you can be closer to family. Or adding pets to the family. Some of you may be wanting to go out and add a new pet to your family or something. Creating a family, establishing. They just keep wanting to say to me, establish, establish, establish. So some of you may be now seeking, as part of your bigger picture, the establishment of a family type unit here. So make sure you define that for yourself before you jump in. I've got the Wheel of Fortune. So karmic cycles are still closing. It's really, really important to continue from this moment forward to pay close attention to where you're paying your energy to. There's still a lot of karmic situations happening at the moment. So this is people, places, things, positions that you know aren't really conducive for you. You need to bring and draw back your energy back to yourself so you can get a better perspective, get to know your worth, get to know what you're willing and not willing to put attention to, work out those things that you're willing to say yes to and those things that you need to say no to. It will still be an up or down time because it's very uncomfortable, especially if you have to start saying no to things. But either which way, the Wheel of Fortune, the fortune's going in our favor. The wheels are about to start turning forward because at the end of a tough cycle is definitely approaching. It's not here yet, it's approaching. So we just need to get ourselves into alignment through our thoughts and feelings with that, because prosperity is definitely laying ahead, which is going to really, really benefit your family life in some way. So are you thinking in lack and scarcity right now? Or are you thinking of abundance and joy and prosperity and having some damn fun along the way? Guys, get out there, have some fun. Have some fun. Yeah, don't sit around and wait for the time to tick, or wait for that person to make their choice, or wait for this job to get back to you, or wait for anything. Don't wait for anything right now. You need to take life by force, 1444 on the camera, 444, and start moving forward. You know, fill your days up with things that do bring you joy. Yeah, the end of Sorry, my nose gets itchy when spirit are really close. So if you see me scratching. But a lot of you are ending any type of internal battle through your own clarity, by being the real self, by expressing yourself and communicating your words. Slow down. Communicating your desires with those that you wish to have a connection with, or those jobs you wish to apply for. What we're going through right now is a rebirth of inspiration. That's why at the moment they're saying through your internal dialogue, it's really important to soothe yourself. Soothe yourself, because I don't feel like this is a massive time for inspired action. So it's all about you and the energies that you collaborate and rendezvous with. A lot of you are learning new ways to step in your power, because that's what it's going to take over the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks. We are having a rebirth of inspiration. We're looking at our lives and going, that makes me feel good, I'm going to do more of that. That doesn't make me feel good, I'm going to leave that alone. The more that you're inspired, the more motivated you are to do and hang around and apply and do what you need to do to help you move forward. And September is going to be a wonderful, ripe month for that. Still may have, they just told me there's some significance with between 7 to 10 days from now, so I don't know what's going on there, but there's some significance if you do the right energy work, the diligent energy work for the next 7 to 10 days, 7 to 9 to 10 days, they just said. Something's definitely going to pay off for you, and it can come through this very valuable offer that has the potential of bringing prosperity into your home and into the life of your family. So it's going to be totally dependent on what you're doing, who you're listening to. Obviously, it's important to co-create with spirit first and foremost, because there's definitely definitely. This is the home life to me. This is about you creating your empire. This is stability and security in your home. This energy can come into your life as well. So if you are feeling a little bit flat, this energy here can actually come into your life and be a mirror reflection of who you can be. This person can actually see your worth and see your value and actually want to contribute to that. It can be, like I say, a job. It can be a romantic relationship. There's no gender attached to this. But at the end of the day, it's about saying yes, more yes to things that actually see the value in you exactly where you are. Not trying to change you in any way. Not trying to manipulate you in any way. Not trying to make you do or be or say things that aren't who you really are. We're really coming out of that type of energy. If you have been looking for work, building on your work, wanting to make things work with people or anything like that, now's the time to get going on that. A lot of you are receiving newfound levels of inspiration and ideas and stuff. You want to pay attention to those. If you don't have the time, just write it down, put a note in your phone, do something with the ideas that are being downloaded to you right now. Just because you're receiving these ideas, it doesn't mean you need to jump on it straight away, but I would definitely mingle in it. I would definitely entertain it. I would definitely flirt with different ideas and stuff like that. If it's your thing to flirt with various people, by all means, go right ahead. Do what floats your boat, but at the end of the day, it is about that self-introspection work, getting out of any self-imposed prison and any sort of internal chaos. I know the 2 ladies that I read for yesterday, their main message to me was, you didn't really tell me anything I needed to know, but geez, it was just so great to talk to someone. And I think that's the kind of foundations, whether it's in family, relationships, friendships, with your co-workers, whatever environment you're in, I think that's what it's about right now. You should be positioning yourself with people, places, things around you that get you and that understand you and want the best for you from this moment forth. So that's what's showing the world the real you. You'll always meet the mirror reflection of yourself. So you can blame everybody else for where you are right now, but you're entertaining it as well. It takes 2 to tango. Everything is cause and effect in this life. Likes attracts like. And energy changes all the time. So do people, so do places, so do things, so do your desires, all that sort of stuff. All right, so now we're going to get into some sacred travelers and see what comes out there. That one really wanted to stick in my hair. Look at that, answer the call. If you have any offers, opportunities, downloads, unexpected events, synchronicities, you need to start answering the call. Some of you through this new, I think this came out last week. I can't remember, but I think this came out last week. You are being asked to answer the call. Step up in your power. Say yes. Maybe it's time for you to start committing to things that are a little bit more stable and secure if you've only settled for wishy-washiness. And, up in the air, they just said. No more up in the air. The time is now. The time is now. So take a look at your life right now. Is it filled with positive people, places, things, thoughts, beliefs? You know, do the energy work right now. I'm pretty sure my self-script that I did this morning had an element of decluttering your life in it. So after reading this reading, if you want to go copy that self-script down and be a little bit more spirit-led, you're more than welcome to do that. But your time is now. We're at an impasse, so it's time to reflect and redirect your energy. What have I just been saying? What have we been bantering on about? Now's not the time to sign contracts. It's hard to say, because if you are inspired to take deliberate action, big lizard just went across the floor there, caught my attention. By all means, go for it. By all means, everyone's in a different place right now, but I would answer the call within, and I'd start doing action steps on yourself, so you can actually attract into your experience what you want, not necessarily physically go out and get it. So reflect and redirect your energy right now. Your time is now. Prosperity is lying ahead. We are all working our way out of any self-imposed internal battle type prisons we've got going on. This tough cycle is going to end for each and one of you. It's by virtue of the Wheel of Fortune here. It depends on whether you're thinking on lack or scarcity or prosperity and joy. You are being called to be the real you here. Prosperity is definitely lying ahead, whatever prosperity looks to you. So maybe it's time that you define that for yourself. A lot of you and your work sectors and your financial sectors are going to start picking up from now. So start putting your best ideas out there. Start applying for those positions that you've always been wanting. If you are more focused on home life, there is some stability and security and prosperity coming into your home life with the 10 of Pentacles here. Some of you may be welcoming new members into your family, or you may be, if you are single, you may be bringing two families together as well, which is really nice. Have fun with that. This one wanted to jump out. We've got a voyage of the heart. Haven't we been saying over the last month that it's all about following your heart, doing those heart activation meditations, following your heart? Your heart is calling out to you right now. It may not all make sense logically or whatever, but the heart knows what the heart wants. So love flows through you and to you. So the more that you give love out there by showing the world the real you, by accepting and embracing others for who they are, not who you wish them to be or how they are trying to change you to be or whatever. Now's a time of mindfulness. It's a time for acceptance. You get that by reflecting and redirecting your energy. And it's about understanding that all you have is now. So one more of these. Yep, it's going to take courage. Oh, here comes the wind. It's going to take courage. We've got valiant courage. Take action with passion. So if you're not in a place where you're feeling really passionate about something right now, don't worry, it will come. It will come through this reflection and redirection of your energy. We need to follow our heart. It's a voyage of the heart right now, not what logically makes sense to us. So be very, very mindful that you're not making decisions and choices on what's logical right now. It just makes sense, I've just got to do that. This just makes sense. Nah, because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And I feel like a lot of you, your physical chests are hurting because you're not following your heart space. You're too much in your head. So let's get some fairies and see what the fairies say. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, look at that. Shit, love it. All right, so we do have rest. So we've got rest. So our 3 words from this week, is rest, reflect, and redirect. So that's the guidance for this week for everybody. If you do feel inspired or in a position to make these changes and create these shifts, by all means go for it. We're not saying don't do nothing or anything. That's really good English, isn't it? We're not saying don't do anything. It's just act. Unless it's coming from the heart, don't do anything at all. Don't do anything from a logic space, because you don't want to repeat a karmic cycle. Spirit wants you to have faith. So it's about re-establishing your faith in the universe, and that everything's always working out for you. Have faith in the situation and the people, places, things that you're dealing with, because there is a blessed change coming in, and it's time to make a wish. So through your rest, your reflection, and your redirection, make a wish. Place your order with the universe from this moment forth. Keep it general if you don't know what it is specifically to you. Spirit, I welcome love in my life. Please bring it forward for me now. I am ready. I'm open to receive. I am open to, you know, accept equal energy exchanges, all that sort of stuff. The blessed change is definitely coming in. It's part of this prosperity that's lying ahead. And it's going to take you to show you the real you, because the end of a tough cycle is approaching, because the Wheel of Fortune's coming in for each and every one of you. So everything may feel a little bit stale and boring and stagnant right now, but that's definitely going to change for each one of you, especially if you're a deliberate creator. All right, let's get into the love oracles. These cards are really connecting with me. This can be got to do with your love life. This could be just got to do with the love that you have of your life. This could be the love of self as well. So, oh, that one wanted to jump out. See, sort out those parts that are distorted within you. Some of you are unprogramming any type of limiting belief or self-defeating belief. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not attractive. I'm not physically appealing. I'm not worthy of love. Whatever it is that you've got going on within yourself, through the communication, that was the first card that came out for all of us. We need to start talking to ourselves nicer. We maybe need to start doing some mirror work. You know, start talking to yourself better in the mirror. Because if you don't love and respect and honor yourself, and you don't like what you see in the mirror each and every day, you're going to manifest that in people, places, and situations around you. And here comes the wind. So connect with the universe right now and really ask them to maybe take care of this, because a lot of you, and myself included, we do have a distorted view and a distorted vision about certain things. So this can also be in relation to what other people are telling you. So if you're in a situation right now where your boss is saying, yeah, the job's coming up, you know, just hang in there. Or you've got a partner saying, yes, I'm going to move for you, or I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this, and you're creating this. To me, that just feels very fanciful. It sounds like it's more of a fantasy and more of the illusion and stuff like that. A lot of people need to wake up to anything in their life that is an illusion and more of a fantasy there's no desire in that. There's something about heart and desire to whatever's sort of fantasy and illusion right now. You need to look at your own life and go, you know what? I've been waiting for so long for this to happen. I've been waiting for so much for this to line up. There's some sort of empty promise or empty hope or empty something happening here. You know, a lot of you need to correct this distorted version of your life that you have and start moving forward, because it's coming in for you with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, and this is emotional wounding. I'm not trying to be too about it, because I've just gone through my own dark night of the soul, and I know how painful and confronting and isolating and tender that you feel when you go through this type of energy. But this is, if you really tap into your heart space, everything will make sense. You don't have to even use your brain. You don't even have to use your logic at all. It's just the heart. The heart knows what the heart wants, and through the law of attraction, you know, it will all come together for you. So it doesn't matter whether you're masculine or female. You need to love yourself. Love other people where they are. And don't fall for illusion, false hope, empty promises, gonna energy. Look at that, soulmates. This is becoming out all the time. Out of all these cards, a lot of you, if you are trying to attract love, you do have a soulmate relationship coming in for you. Right now, it's once again very important with this retrograde energy that you're not trying to hold on to a karmic soulmate. You will know what this feels like. Karmics usually come in and we align with them just for us to learn our own lessons. So if you do find that you're in a karmic lesson, if you do find you're in a karmic relationship and nothing's moving forward, but you are learning a lot about yourself and stuff like that, then you need to listen to that and start applying it to your life so you can manifest better. A lot of this can be the twin flame. I don't like these titles, but I use it because that's what people connect with. But the twin flame journey, you know, they're the sort of energies that come together, they separate, they come together, they separate, they come together and separate. But they just, it's a heart and soul bond. You can't give up. If you are experiencing that twin flame, there is a really good message here that you could reconcile with somebody here. And look at that. So we've got the divine masculine. So not only we've got the distorted feminine, we've also got the divine masculine. And I think these cards come out last week as well, from memory. So There is going to be some possible union coming when it comes to love. If you're single, you may come into union with love. Once again, be mindful that they're not a karmic. Some of you, if you are in an already established relationship, maybe providing both parties are doing the energy work. Some of you will be coming into union because they've shown me the yin and yang type energy with this. This is definitely relationship based, and obviously it's about balancing your own masculine and feminine energies up first, and then sorry, but the same power couple. A lot of you are lining up in a relationship. I'll stop fucking around. So a lot of you are lining up with your soulmate, with someone who you're meant to be loyal, faithful, and committed to. This can also be friendship, you guys, but I'm seeing it as relationship. Definitely seeing it as relationship. So keep working on yourself throughout it, though. Yeah. All right, we'll get some deities. If you believe in the deities and the non-physicals energies, that actually help support us every day. I was spun out yesterday. I was doing a reading for a lady, and she said, can you tell me who's looking out for me? And I instantly just heard Mother Teresa and Mary Magdalene. And then I said, hang on, let me go get these cards and I'll have a check. And as soon as I started shuffling, Spirit said, look at the bottom, and I went Mary Magdalene. So it was actually on the bottom of the deck. It was so spinny. But anyway, let's choose, well, I usually choose 3, but we'll see what Spirit wants to give us. So you can call upon these deities. Obviously, you need to use your free will, you guys, when you do work with non-physical energies, and you've got to raise your vibration and raise your energy to come into alignment with them as close as you can, so they can provide you with the relief or the assistance that you need. And you've got to have faith, obviously. If you think they're all shit and they don't do anything and you have no faith in them or whatever, but you're asking anyway, probably won't turn out well for you. All right, give us 3, Spirit. Perfect. All right, so we got Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. I said that right at the beginning of the reading. When you are receiving your messages, your downloads can come through ringing of the ear, can come through your dream state. It can come just while you're distracting yourself with other things. I say to everybody, keep a notepad, keep your phone notes open, do something as soon as a thought or an idea or some sort of realization or whatever comes out of the blue for you, just write it down. Just write it down so you don't forget it later, and go back and reflect on it. Reflect and redirect your energy. But you are receiving the information that you need right now, but you need to honor your inner force and what your heart is calling you to do. We also got Krishna, which is devotion. So trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Perfect. You keep loving, honoring yourself. You will line up with people, places, things, environments, anything that you're seeking for that are congruent for your highest good, especially if you put your best foot forward here. And then we've got Earth Connection with Mother Gaia here. So a lot of you do need to step out in nature, start grounding yourself. Very shamanic energies happening at the moment. You can tell by the difference in the wind, especially when I'm out here channeling. So be mindful of the planet right now. Come back to Earth, stay grounded. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing or the reasons why they're doing it. It's time to focus on yourself because it's up to you to line yourself up with what you want. They just told me play with this one as well. So I think I said that throughout the reading itself. Don't forget to play. I literally woke up this morning and I have my things that I need to do, and I have my morning rituals and yada, yada, yada. Now I'm recording this so you guys can get what you need. And Spirit literally said, you know what, this afternoon, Danielle, get the little games out in the backyard, provided the rain pisses off. Get the games out in here and get outside. Get everybody outside, and 3355 on the camera, thank you. Get outside, go and do something, go for a walk, have a play outside and all that sort of stuff. So that's how I'll be honoring myself this afternoon. It's not something that I had planned, but it's something that I was guided to do. That's what Spirit is saying. Go rest, relax. You're not lazy. You're not being lazy. It's common sense. The more that you relax your energy and your vibration and your thoughts and your feelings, the more you relax it and soothe it, like they said right at the beginning, the more that you will attract into your experience the prosperity, the joy, and the shifts in the family sector that you want to see. So anyway, I feel like I'm waffling now. I'm going to go. I love you all so much. I'll be back for star signs during the week. If you do want to book in for a private session with me and we'll get you going, by all means, the link is down below. If you would kindly leave a like or a comment or, or anything, that would be really, really appreciated too, because it just helps in the algorithms and stuff. But yeah, I do hope you all have an amazing week and that you all start feeling this softness that really will come in for each and every one of us. We're heading into a really beautiful time. I honestly feel that. We just got to get out of this next little pocket. So just remember I said 7 to 9 days, something significant is going to happen. All right, my loves, I love you. Take care of yourself. Have a great week and I'll see you again soon. Bye.